Everybody, welcome back to another episode of CYT-Crypto. My name is Stephen Aitchison and welcome back after the Christmas period. Hope you had a good Christmas and Boxing Day as well. I was meant to be back on Boxing Day, but I just had too much going on Boxing Day, and I was hungover as well on Boxing Day. Not by that much, wasn't drinking that much, but I had a nice wee drink after dinner on Christmas Day, and Boxing Day we're over at my kind of parents and my sisters and seeing family over there as well. So it was brilliant, it was really good and good to be back. Got another one party left, and I think that's me done for the year. No, there's another two for the new year as well. So before we do anything, if you could go down to the like button, hit those like buttons, crush the likes, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and hit the notification bell as well to get notified when I go live as well. So we're going to be looking over the markets today and just looking over the news and welcoming you in and just chatting in general. We're not going to do the new format just now, so the new format in the new year is probably going to be about 15 minutes of news. I'll just do a separate video. We'll just do the usual kind of chat, talk over some of the news, and I'll do a call of the day as well. So the call of the day, we had the last one was VeChain, which kind of tanked. It's went down about 10-15%, which is not good. So hopefully it'll go back up within the 7 days that I called it. So we'll look at that as well, and look over the call of the days and just see if there's anybody in just now. I don't expect a lot of people to be in, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see. You never know. You never know. Right. Okay. We do have a few people in. Got Jean in. Trance baby. Yes. Morning. Oh yes. Like the trance music still. And that's Jean. Gareth Passage is in. Hi Steve. Merry Christmas to you and everyone. Merry Christmas to you as well, Gareth. Jean likes Crush. Kim O'Brien is in. Hi, is one of our brilliant admins. Good to see you, Kim. Hope you had a brilliant Christmas. I know we've kind of chatted already. G-Slik is in. Jan, one of our recent newest members to the premium group. Welcome, Jan. Good to have you here. David Schwartz is in. VAT dived hard for me. Yeah, I'm still in VAT just now. And I think, was it you, David? I didn't put a bloody... First time for a while that I've been trading that I didn't put a stop loss on. So I'll be fine over the Christmas. I'll just kind of trade it. I didn't put a stop loss on. I should have put my 5% stop loss on, but I didn't do it, and it's the first in a long time that I've done that. Pure Junks is in the house. You're a drama king, unsubscribing. Excellent, good for you. Benjamin K is in the house. Gareth Passage, Mitch Dieter is in as well. Good to see you all here. Right, okay, we'll just look over the markets just now, see what's happening. Okay, Bitcoin down, obviously, it's down to $3,811, aggregated price there, down 0.22%. Could go down further, but we'll look at that as well. XRP down 2.43, Ethereum is down 3.86 as well. So overall, kind of markets are down overall since the kind of run up. I had a good run up over the last couple of days before Boxing Day, but since come back down. We'll look at the charts in detail as well. See who's up. Eternal token is up 146% at number 41. Ethereum Classic is up 8%. Factom, Dex, Bitcoin Diamond Maker, Nexo, Wax are all up. So there's about 20% up and 8% down. Who's the biggest loser there? Aurora. Stratus is down 9.73. Polymath, 10x, IOST, Linky, Ontology all down as well. So not good in the markets at the moment, but there's still opportunities out there. I posted a couple in the premium group as well. I posted about 3 or 4 this morning. And overall, the premium calls in December are sitting at around 12.86% just now. An average kind of gain so far. Okay, market capitalization, $127 billion. So it's down slightly as well. It's lost quite a lot actually, about 10%. Overall, Bitcoin dominance 52.1% at the moment as well. Okay, I want to go over a couple of charts as well. That Jem had kind of showed me, Jem Garzazzo showed me in the premium group as well, that I didn't actually know that you could get in TradingView. And that is a kind of total market capitalization, excluding BTC and including BTC. So look at the first one. So this is the overall market capitalization for all the altcoins. This is the altcoin market basically. So you can still look at the charts here and the kind of volume and stuff like that as well. And this is on the 1 hour chart. and you can see here we're at $56 billion. We'll go to the 1-day chart and just kind of show you on the kind of grand scheme of things. We're near the lows of around about 3rd of August 2017. So around about that time, well, no, kind of 10th of August, the week after. Round about this time, this is when things started to go up for Bitcoin. This is back in August 2017. So we're at those kind of levels, 56 billion. We have been as high as 480 billion for the altcoin market overall. But we're at 56 billion just now. So a long way to go to get to the all-time highs. We'll just look at the total market capitalization. We said there it's 127 billion, but it's looking here at 124 billion. Again, we'll just kind of zoom out and see where we are from here. Round about same levels, yeah, September, August time last year, round about these levels as well. 124 billion. Because remember when everybody thought it was going to go up to $1 trillion, because we're so close to it. We're so close to $1 trillion back in January and December. So not quite there again. So we need to go 9x from here to get to that $1 trillion. But there's no doubt that's going to happen at some point. Just when it happens is a different matter. Okay, we'll look at some news that we're going to look at. Okay, there was some news I wanted to look at for XRP. So XRP, this is Whale Alert. I don't know if you kind of see this on Twitter as well. If you can subscribe to kind of Whale Alert and get the notifications. 30 million XRP, which is 11 million USD, transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. So they don't know if it's going to what wallet it's going to, if it's a Binance wallet, Bitfinex, but usually they do know if it's Binance or Bitfinex or anywhere else. So it could be that this could be gearing up for something on the back end. We don't know. We don't know. It could be something to do with the banks. Just haven't a clue just now, but it's 30 million XRP has been transferred. But there's been another transfer as well, 90 million transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. So could this be that was $33 million worth? Could this be that the banks are gearing up to start using this? Because the banks are not actually using XRP yet. So it could be something like that they're just stocking up on this, ready to get it getting used for something. So could this be the time to buy XRP? Is this the time to buy XRP? And we'll just look at that just now. XRP, BTC, we'll just look at the charts just now for that on Binance. So it's 9,666 at the moment. So my thinking is, this is on the 1 hour chart, my thinking is it could be time to buy XRP. Obviously we don't know what these kind of movements are for XRP, but it might be time to actually start buying XRP again. So it's come down from its high. It did go up again the other day to about 10,100, come back down since, and it might be time to buy back in to XRP. But we don't know what these are, the whale movements are. There's a lot of speculation there, something fishy going on. Someone's saying, yep, from unknown wallet to unknown wallet doesn't mean both are known wallets. Exactly, we don't know if they're known wallets or not. Life-changing amount, flip the switch. I think that's meant to be life-changing amount. So yeah, we don't know where they're going to, where they're coming from either. So it doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, but we know XRP is getting moved about. Could it be for something? We just don't know. So nice to hear your thoughts on that. David Schwartz, same here. Oh, that's with regards to VET. Where is VET just now? Down to 111. Down to 111 at the moment. David, I've no doubt they'll come back up for VeChain. Obviously, it's a quality kind of project that they're working on just now, so I've no doubt come back up. But I wanted to kind of trade this. I've been trading. This is with trading money. So I'm in the same situation as you, kind of holding it until probably goes up back to the buying point, which was 123 for me. I think I called it at 123, 124. So I've no doubt it'll go back up anyway, and just start trading again, but it's losing me out on the trading money. Andreas, good morning to you. Imran Chowdhury, good morning to you as well. Ajmal, good morning. Crypto Dread, hi to all. Hope everybody had a great Merry Christmas. You as well, Crypto Dread, I hope you had a good one. Garth Passage, I'm playing around with GBT. GBT's gone up just now. I think it's the biggest riser on Binance today. GBT, yeah, it is up. Yeah, it's kind of went up big time. I'll just look at the Binance as well if I've got it up. We've got different times for TradingView and the Binance times for changing over, so you get different percentage gains. So who's the highest on Binance? It is GBT, 18% at the moment. Yeah, so that was a good rise for GBT. Peter J, hi Stephen and gang. Hi to you, Peter. Imran Chowdhury, BTC is an inverted diamond bullish pattern. It should move in around 18 hours. I'm thinking Bitcoin could move up. Crypto Don Juan is in house. Good to see you, buddy. Nora Perez, I'm interested in joining a premium group. Do I just have to click the link below? Yeah, there's a link in the description to join a premium group. Just click on that and you should get to me on a video, and you should get in there, Ajmal, and you'll be able to click on that and join with PayPal or with your credit card, and you can unjoin anytime you want, so there's no tie-in period or anything. So it'd be good to see you in there. Mr. Smith, it's been a year since I invested my savings and minus 88% profit. Here's hoping this year's one of real progress and not hype. Yeah, that is a lot to lose, and I think a lot of people in the same situation. Yeah, but next year hopefully it is going to be a good one next year. Nobody knows though. Nobody knows. Dent holding good, Kin holding also, well, not going down much that anyway. 10x got card finally, excellent. Possibly the founders shifting their funds. It could be the founders shifting their funds around, but where to is the kind of question. Maybe it's going to get dumped. XRP, again, that could be a possibility as well for XRP. I just was a wee bit more optimistic, thinking it could be kind of the back end of kind of banks starting to use it and just gearing up for something much bigger. Okay, look at some of the other kind of news stories I was going to look at. Bitcoin price finds bear near 4,200 at the last leg before breakdown. That was wasn't kind of big piece of news, kind of old news as well, so not bother with that. Yeah, that's the other kind of story I wanted to look at as well. The stock markets had gone up by 5%. We'll just look at the stock markets just now, kind of around the world. This is the world stock markets. So Dow Jones up 5%, look at that. And just now for a chart. Is this being manipulated? Because it was going down so much, you just think, where did all the kind of buying come in? But you just don't know. Is this the kind of Fed stepping in to kind of save it? Is it going to go up again today? Where's the UKX? Should be open by now. Well, it is open. Where is it? FTSE 100 is only up 8.3. Now on IG Index, that's a spread betting firm, it had it kind of predicted at opening with plus 100 to 123 at some point, but it's only up 8.4 just now. Probably climb higher than that, to be honest, but not as high as a lot of people expected. S&P 500, same again, 5% up. Nikkei 225 or 225, yep, is up 3.88%. So all the markets following the Dow Jones, obviously. That's the XGO, that's the Australian market. The Nifty 50 is up. So all the stock markets are up just now following that Dow Jones big rise. I expect this will come back down again. It might go up a wee bit more and come back down again. I think the selling pressure is going to be really high on all the stock markets. And we're kind of seeing that just now on the FTSE 100. So that was expected to jump a couple of percentage points, but it didn't actually make it. So what I'm looking at here, when we go to IG.com, Let's log in there. So this is spread bet markets, and the good thing about spread bet markets, obviously it's kind of just as dangerous as kind of getting into crypto or whatever, but the good thing about spread betting is there's no tax on it because it's betting. So I've got kind of knee open, but the FTSE 100, and they've got it open up at 77. So why is it saying different on there? So it's saying it's plus 78 at the moment. Strange. Anyways, that could have been a good kind of down bet, that one. So that was the market news. Pullback while Dow experienced record-breaking rally. This is just some gains they were talking about here. XRP surpasses BTC on uphold.com. So this was a kind of tweet as well, and this was the XRP trading. We see XRP community recently surpassed BTC as Uphold's largest digital asset in USD value. Check it out. You can track all your holdings and obligations anytime on our website. This is on Uphold as well. If you, I don't know if you've got an Uphold account. I've got one from a while ago. Bitmain's most recent crypto company hit with layoffs as well. So following the emergence of social media chatter related to job cuts at Bitmain Technologies, a Beijing-based cryptocurrency mining pool operator and rig manufacturer, December the 26th report from Hong Kong news outlet South China Morning Post confirms that the company will adjust its staffing this year. Bitmain has not specified how many employees will be laid off, but a spokesperson denied rumours that half of its staff would be let go. So this is more problems for Bitmain as well. Or maybe not, if they're laying off kind of staff, obviously it's cutting down costs. If that was a stock, obviously it would look good if they're cutting staff, and the price would probably go up. But it's probably maybe a sign of the times. Thought this was interesting. Facebook cryptocurrency shows path forward is integration, not domination. So this is talking about, they don't know if Facebook is going to bring out its own stable coin. This is kind of what they're thinking. They don't know that for sure. But really what they're saying in this is it's not about trying to dominate over one particular stable coin. It's about integrating into the platform, which is a Facebook platform. And obviously with 2 billion users, Facebook, this could be really good for Facebook having a stable coin out there. But it's not about a cryptocurrency as such. But it could be good. It could be really good for kind of Facebook, and they're just talking about how it should be about integration, not trying to dominate one over the other. BitMEX CEO, why Ethereum could quickly hit 200 again. So this is the BitMEX CEO, according to Arthur Hayes, CEO of Hong Kong-based BitMEX, the revival of the Ethereum could be just around the corner. Speaking to Cointelegraph Japan, he said Ethereum could quickly return to $200 once new ICO projects start hitting the markets. So this is about new ICO projects. A lot of people saying ICOs are dead. And that kind of period is over, and they're going to be looking for STOs in the future. You don't know what's going to happen, but a lot of people are just out of ICOs altogether, and certainly I am. I think the last one I got was Howdo, and we'll be looking at that as well. So, but that's what he's saying. Arthur Hayes is saying that could be just around the corner, back up to $200 again for Ethereum once new ICOs come out as well. Battered and bruised Indian crypto traders have all their hopes pinned to 2019 now. India is obviously bigger than we kind of give it credit for with regards to crypto trading, and a lot because India is kind of banned it. They found ways around it, and they've done peer-to-peer trading as well, which was quite a good way, and it really took off in India, peer-to-peer trading and crypto-to-crypto trading as well. It took off, so they might be about to relax the kind of laws on cryptocurrencies as well in India. So that could be a really good thing for 2019 as well. We need to wait and see. But I'll post all these links in the comments for you as well. And that's the news in a very, very quick nutshell, basically. And what else was I going to look at this morning with you? Ah, damn it, I can't remember. Can't remember what it was. I was going to look at something else with you as well, but I can't remember. Okay, so we'll go back to chat. Loyal Tangi, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Always appreciate your research, Steve. My pleasure, mate. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Imran Chowdhury. So, Steve, the question now arises is how does BTC and cryptos behave in a recessionary environment? Goodness knows. I'm just going to look at the Bitcoin price just now. So Bitcoin, this is Bitcoin on a 1 hour chart. I'll just go to the 4 hour kind of longer chart as well on there. So it's kind of moving sideways at the moment. Obviously we can see the kind of push down from Christmas onwards. So is this going to go, what way is this going to go just now? Just obviously nobody knows really, this is only kind of speculation. But the 70 EMA has crossed down over the 50 EMA, which indicates it could be going down further. It might go back down to that 3,600 level and even below that as well. We need to wait and see if it kind of pulls back even more or kind of jumps up and goes up above the $4,000, stays above there and tries to go for the next kind of level of 4,400. So it could be, there's a kind of case for both if we're kind of looking at it. It's just crossed down below over the 50 EMA, so it could go down below to 3,600 as the next support level. So we need to wait and see what happens with that. I'm forever the optimist and hoping it's going to go back up in the next couple of days for the end of the year. And my end of the year prediction for $10,000, I don't think is going to be hit. I think we can safely say that. But you never know. This is crypto, so you never know what could happen. This could suddenly shoot up and go up to $10,000, but I don't think so. It's just the oil price hike pump in the market. Well, there's a lot of factors with the stock market. Yeah, stock market just a sort of a long bear market kicking off now. Yeah, I think it's going to get worse. It'll definitely get worse. Trump and the Fed are causing market issues. Oh, totally. Litecoin sponsoring UFC. Yeah, I've seen that Litecoin was sponsoring UFC. Where is Litecoin? We've never seen looked at Litecoin for a while. I think Litecoin could make a comeback as well as Neo and Ethereum as well. Bitstamp, look at the dollar. $29.78. That was something I was going to look at as well. And I don't know if they've got on here. This is, and we keep talking about tax, how to avoid tax, paying tax on your crypto. And one of the ways is spread betting. And I'm not advocating spread betting, and obviously it gives a whole new different meaning when you're going into a spread betting kind of site. I'm on IG.com. It gives it a whole new meaning when you go into spread betting, because that then confirms that you're actually betting, but you kind of are in a way. But what I wanted to look at, I'm just going to see if they have got Litecoin here. I'm just going to add it just now, add to workspace. So if you were going to go into the likes of Neo, so I looked at Neo this morning. I thought, okay, this would be a good kind of spread bet, and it's a spot bet. You get charged. We'll just go on to, yeah, we'll just keep on the daily. Obviously, you get charged for overnight holdings and stuff like that with spread betting, but there's not much other cost to that just now if you're going to do it long term. So if you're going to do a £500 spread bet on Neo and you're going to buy it, and you could put your stop literally at $1 and put it 6 away at $1.63 or something. Your margin for that would be round about 2,000. But if you just kept that open and it did go back up to $100, for example, for that you've got about $45,000 or £45,000 you could make tax free if that did go back up. Obviously there'd be charges for kind of overnight holdings and stuff like that as well for rolling over, but you could make £45,000 tax free on a kind of bet, like a spread bet like this. And you're not risking that much compared to what you've done already, compared to what you've risked already. So I thought this could be a good, I've not done it, but I thought it could be a good way to mitigate the kind of tax. If you're looking to get into the likes of Neo or Litecoin or even Bitcoin, you just get charged way too much. So for example, if you're going to go even £10 per point on Bitcoin and you put a stop loss at $100 kind of dollars away, the margin is £18,000. obviously because of its volatility, but they've kind of overlooked the likes of Neo, Litecoin as well. Litecoin at £29. If you kind of done £500 a point, you bought it, you put a stop loss at say 20 points away, it's never been down to kind of $10. The margin on that is £7,440. So, and it's unlikely to go down to $10, but if you were really kind of worried about it, you just put the kind of stop loss, which would be £12,500 to £5. But the best one looks to be Neo. Obviously you wouldn't get the gas for that because you're spread betting, but it's just a thought. Just a thought. I don't know if anybody else does that. PundiX got EFT POS machines, cards and phone, and first to make a call on the blockchain. They're going to be huge. PundiX, I still have not a clue what's going on with PundiX at the moment. Because it seems to me such a good company, and just nothing is happening just now with PundiX, and it's just such a shame. I'm just going to look at the books just now for PundiX, the order books. 2 billion to buy at 13 and 322 million to sell at 14 Satoshi. So for 1 Bitcoin to buy at 14, you could get 7.1 million PundiX. For 1 Bitcoin, 7.1 million. So still to me, I just don't understand. I'm just going to see the market capitalization of PundiX just now. I've really kind of been saying this all year, and there comes a point when you just go, okay, there has to be something wrong if nobody's seen the potential of this. 83 million is the market capitalization. Now, I could understand it if this was kind of the market capitalization was its old kind of market capitalization of 370 million. Could understand it, but at this level, I'm not getting it at all. Why more people are not into PundiX with all the good things that are coming out with it, the point of sale machines, the kind of phone, the team as well. I just don't quite understand it at all, to be honest. James Oklahoma is in as well. Good to see you, buddy. One of our brilliant admins is in as well. And those tokens can be sold by corporations for money. And what kind of leverage do you use? It's not leverage with spread betting. Is that what you're talking about? I have a feeling there might be a good arbitrage opportunity in markets while we have all this uncertainty. I think there's always kind of good arbitrage opportunities. It's just if you're willing to kind of do a bit more work. Cole Phillips is in the house as well. It's good to see you, Cole. I think that's it for just now. Kind of went on early. Unless anybody's got anything want to kind of look at. Gino Dahl is in as well. How many people have got on watching? 36 in just now. So if you're in the house just now, just let me know in the comments where you're from. And if you're new here as well, you just don't usually comment. Just give me a quick hello. It'd be good to kind of get some new people on as well. I'll just go back to the markets just now and see Bitcoin Diamond has just shot up. That looks to have just shot up. Yeah, Bitcoin Diamond making a move. Literally just now. Engine Coin doing good as well. Luna has kind of made a move already. I might bounce back up from here. I don't know if we can go over to the calls. See if we can go over to the calls. What's happening in December? So this is the calls I've made so far in December, or some of them. Yeah, this I'm not doing today's calls, but some of these are still in play just now. So the average gain for December for the premium group is 12.77%. Obviously you can see some outliers there as well, and low ones and high ones as well. The highest being RDN called that, and it got 79% gain. There's a few others. Over the last couple of days, they've got 10, 15, 13, 22%, 23% gains as well. So it's been good. I think VChain was the latest one I called as a call of the day, and that's definitely been the worst call of the day. Although it did go up a couple of percentage points, but it went down very quickly after that as well. So I think that's been one of the worst so far. But that's the calls so far in December, which is good. If you could get 12% a month, I think that would be good. But this on the individual projects as well. If you picked and chose your kind of coins, you could have got some good returns there as well. Really, we're looking for 10% gains on all of them. The theory being if you put $1,000 in and you get 72 10% kind of calls, and you make 10% on each of the calls, you could be a millionaire from that. So it'd be quite good to look at that again. I don't know if I can see that or I can show you that. Just go into my drive. Just while we're chilling and relaxing a wee bit. This is the 3 to 6 millionaire crypto ladder. I'll just show you this. I don't know if you've seen it. I showed this kind of ages ago, but this is if you had kind of 10% gains on each call. So if you started up with, say, $1,000, how much would it take to reach compounding interest, the miracle of compounding? If you kind of got 10% on each and you just put the next that into the next trade, you would be a millionaire by, oh, it's not, is it 72? Yeah, take 5 off that, or take 6 off 75. 75 trades it would be. 75 trades should be a millionaire if you got 10% on each. So it's quite cool just looking at it. Obviously, in theory, it sounds kind of relatively easy in theory to do that, but in practice, obviously, it's not. And once you start getting up to kind of 100,000, trying to buy 100,000 on an exchange worth of a token would be a bit of a nightmare. So you'd have to split it up and just get 10% gains that way. So still entirely possible. But then I kind of looked at, okay, 30%. What if you started off with $1,000 at 30% gains on each one? Obviously, you'd have to do less. But how many trades would it take to get to $1 million? And for 30% gains, it would only take literally 55 trades to get to $1 million. Say only. But it would be 55 trades with 30% on each. If you started with 10,000, obviously it'd be a lot quicker. If you started with $10,000, you'd only need 20 trades and you'd be up to $1 million for 30% gains. But you can see on Binance, that's totally possible. If you've been seeing on Binance and you watch it kind of every day as well, and looked at the trades and seen the percentage gain points, but you'd have to have a system for doing that as well. So I'm not saying it would be easy, but it's possible. So GBT is already up 18%. So if you had something like that kind of every day, or every trade, not every day, every trade, that would be quite cool. Moonshot on Can. Imran, no shilling here, mate. That is a shell there. So remove. Don't like shilling in here. Cole Phillips, would be great to do a group thing where we put $1,000 each and do that, Steve. That would be a good thing to do that. I don't know if that would be possible or if people would be interested in that, but it would be a good to do something like that. I keep thinking, trying to come up with ways to do something like that, but I just can't think of a good system. Shout out from Vegas, Mike P. Good to see you, Mike. Cole Phillips, I'll have to watch the playback. Lots of good news with Tron and XRP. Tron, I think, is going to do something different as well. I think it's going to explode at some point. It's already kind of done that from 300 Satoshi, but I still think it could go up to more and get to 1,000 kind of Satoshi. When, I don't know, obviously, but it's just doing really good things out there. Same with XRP as well. Still think XRP is going to explode. as well. David Schwartz, I'm back. I'm here from the Chilliwack, British Columbia, Canada. Excellent. David Schwartz, crush the likes. And see if if people aren't investing in Bitcoin SV, you're dumb. In your opinion, I definitely won't be investing in that. I don't invest in egos. I'd rather invest in a project, not in egos. Digibyte, the fastest secure coin in the block industry, I think. Lots of good things happening at Digibyte. LOL, should have put one dent coin like your title says. Hi Stephen, good morning from Holland. That's Chris Cash. Honest Crypto Journey is here. Out working early today, just popped in to say hi and I'll watch this properly later. Excellent, good to see you, buddy. Chris Cash, what are your thoughts about BABB these days? That's what I was going to look at. That's what I forgot to kind of look at. Yes, I'm still very bullish on BABB. So look at coin signals trade and just look at kind of what's been happening with Digibyte, BABB and the other ones we've been looking at as well. So look at BABB. See what's going on with them. I think they're still sitting at 11 Satoshi just now. We'll look at KuCoin and see what the order book is. And remember, they're getting put on another exchange as well under the hash BTC. So that's going to increase the liquidity once they're on the other exchange. So to buy at 11 Satoshi, 1.7 million, which is 0.2 Bitcoin worth. To sell at 12 Satoshi is 27 million, which is 3.32 Bitcoin worth. So a lot of sales kind of going in at 11 Satoshi. People just taking profits. And when I say profits, if you kind of bought at 9 or 10 and you're getting out 11, that's an 18-20% profit. So people are taking profits as well, obviously. But good news coming out in January as well, hopefully. So yeah, still like BABB, still bullish on BABB. Howdo, I'm very bullish on Howdo as well. And what's happening with them? 414 Satoshi just now. They were as high, this is on a daily chart, they were as high as 445. I expect them just to easily surpass the all-time high on that 872, double up 100%. Once they kind of release their app, I think they've just kind of released it, you can start kind of signing up for that as well. Once people start using that and people start onboarding more, back in quarter one in 2019, that's easily going to surpass this all-time high, easily. Digitex futures, what's happening with Digitex? Still going up, 1562 Satoshi at the moment in anticipation of the exchange coming out at the end of this month. And Metamorph as well. Oh, there's another one we'll look at. Metam. Yeah, 131 Satoshi at the moment. So nowhere near its all-time low at 22, but kind of trading sideways just now, 120, 131 at the moment. Expect that to go up as well, kind of big time in 2019 once the BTC kind of market recovers and or goes bullish. I expect the likes of Metamorph to easily double, triple, quadruple in price as well. I'm going to try the 75 trades at 10% for 2019. Thanks, Steve. It would be good if that's all you focused on, but you'd have to be really, really disciplined and just focus on that 10% and getting the 10%. But 75, and you don't have to get that every day, so you could hold a trade for a week or something like that and just hold it for a week and just hope that it kind of, not hope, but obviously when you're kind of looking at the trading signals, you want it to go up by 10%, hold it until you get that 10%. As soon as you get that, kind of get out and then go on to your next one. So it definitely is possible. CV and Telcoin, not looked at that. Bank of England poll has found overwhelming support for crypto. Yeah, I'd seen that in a couple of other reports, previous reports as well, that a lot of business people and kind of investors who are not in crypto yet are really interested in it. So there's a lot of information coming out about that as well. I'm going to finish up just now. Guys, what I thought about BABB, I think done that as well. I think that's it for just now. So I'm going to finish up there. I'm trying to make the video shorter, but in 2019, in the start of 2019, I'll change the kind of format a wee bit, unless I just go over the news quickly. That's my dog trying to get in the picture as well. Okay, that's it for just now. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. And until tomorrow, have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. Till then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.